Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by fields and trees, life moved slowly. The mornings were peaceful. Birds flying across the sky, smoke rising gently from chimneys, and villagers beginning their day with simple routines. In this village lived a humble farmer. The farmer didn't own much. His wealth wasn't gold or silver, but a small patch of land, a cow that gave him milk, and most importantly, an old iron axe. To outsiders, the axe looked ordinary, but to the farmer, it was priceless. Every mark, every scratch on the axe told a story. It wasn't just a tool. It was his partner in building fences, cutting wood, and protecting his small world. It was a part of his life. Day after day, he worked hard with it, sweat dripping down his forehead, hands rough and tired. The farmer believed, "I may not be rich, but with this axe and my effort, I can survive." But one morning, everything changed. The axe was gone, vanished. The farmer's heart sank as he looked around. The place where it always rested was now empty. He searched his house, his field, every corner where it could be. But the more he searched, the more his worry grew. Without the axe, his work would stop. His life felt broken. As he wandered in confusion, his eyes fell upon a poor young boy from the neighborhood. The boy often passed by, helping others, but the farmer's mind twisted with suspicion. He stared at the boy and thought, "Look at the way he walks. Slow, uneasy. Look at his face. It seems dishonest. Yes, it must be him. He stole my axe." From that day on, the farmer avoided the boy. Every time he saw him, mistrust filled his eyes. The boy, innocent and confused, couldn't understand why the farmer's kindness had turned cold. Days turned into a week. Then one day, while digging near a tree at the edge of his field, the farmer noticed something strange in the soil. His heart pounded with curiosity. He bent down, pulled hard, and to his shock, there it was, his axe. Rusty, buried, but still his. The truth struck him like lightning. The boy hadn't stolen anything. The axe had been there all along. Shame and regret filled the farmer's heart as he held it in his hands. The boy's innocent face flashed in his mind. The farmer remembered his suspicious thoughts and felt crushed. The child never looked guilty. It was his own imagination that had painted lies. Soon the villagers gathered. They asked, "Why do you look troubled, farmer? You found your axe. Shouldn't you be happy?" The farmer lowered his head and said softly, "Yes, I found my axe. But in losing it, I also lost something greater, my peace and my trust. My own mind fooled me." That evening, the farmer sat alone at sunset, the axe in his lap. The glow of the sky reminded him of how quickly the mind can turn light into darkness. He realized the greatest enemy wasn't the boy, nor anyone else in the village. It was the shadows of his own doubt, fear, and anger. Those shadows had stolen his peace. But just as clouds cannot block the sun forever, truth cannot stay hidden. With time, it always reveals itself. The farmer now understood this deeply. Peace returned to his heart. He smiled gently, knowing he had learned a painful but valuable lesson. A lesson he would never forget. And so, dear listener, remember the farmer's story. Don't judge too quickly. What you think may not be true. Let truth reveal itself in its own time. If this story touched you, give this video a like, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more powerful, life-changing stories every week.